Welcome back to another episode of Trucking with CJ. In today's episode, we are driving from the Gold Coast to Adelaide ahead of the Adelaide Motorsport Festival, heading down the Pacific Highway, a little bit of Hume, and then turning right and going across the Hay Plains. I'm really excited about this episode and I hope you enjoy it too. This is some landscape I haven't shown you on the channel before. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, good morning. So today's Monday and I have just started my trip heading to Adelaide. So I left the Gold Coast at 6:30 this morning. So grateful to be back on the road. I'm really excited for this trip. Aim is to get to Tailem Bend tomorrow night. And then I will just do the last little leg in on Wednesday morning. Why am I on the road? I am heading to Adelaide for the Adelaide Motorsport Festival. I got invited to this event a few months ago actually, so I've been working on this for a while. They've asked me to speak on stage with Charlie Barlow. I bring my friend Christina with me, so she is an incredible friend of mine who's paralysed in a motorcycle accident a number of years ago. All the doctors told her that she had to take it easy and all this stuff, but she has actually built a drift car, controls with a Bluetooth hand control. So yeah, 45 minutes on stage, the two of us, and then we've got our own stand. So I'll have this truck set up with my new marquee that I've been working really hard on, and Christina will have her drift car there as well. So it should be really good. Just got to get down there, get the truck cleaned, and yeah, I'll vlog it. I don't know what's ahead. It should be a fairly cruisy trip. Got my drone, got all my filming equipment as always, so to see how it goes. So an interesting fact about Kempsey, it is a changeover spot, so drivers from Brisbane will drive south, drivers from Sydney will head north, they'll meet each other in Kempsey and switch trailers and then go back to their home bases. That means that the driver gets to be home every night and they're not living on the road. Long haul interstate drivers will drive straight through, but yeah, for changeovers, Kempsey is a good spot for that. Okay, so we're just kind of coming into Port Macquarie now. I stopped at Kempsey just before and refueled, just topped up. I wasn't super low, but I just thought always best just to top it up while I've got a moment. So I did that at Iowa. Depending on what time you try to park up there, you won't be able to get a spot. If you refer back to my 3 days in a fuel tanker vlog, I delivered diesel to Kempsey and I could not find a park there. Couldn't find one at the Park Bay north of there either. So it's not somewhere that you want to try and get a late night park. But yeah, anyway, all topped up. We're driving, got dry roads now, which is good. But yeah, just cruising. Nothing really to report. a lot of highways, there will be mandatory weighbridges that are run by the NHVR. So here I'm driving along, you can see that the weighbridge is open, so I have to go off the highway, go underneath the cameras, and then the sign will tell you either if you have to return to highway or go into the weighbridge to talk to the NHVR personnel, where they'll run through your logbook and your truck. I find this drive into Sydney really beautiful. The rock escarpments and like the history of how they must have cut those rocks to get the highway in place is quite fascinating for me. Here we are being pulled into yet another weighbridge, so we're pulling off the highway. This one is quite unique as the fact that it goes quite a far way off the highway. It detects your height, gives you your number plate and your height, and then as you go around you go over a weighbridge, and then again it will tell you whether you need to return to highway or go in and see the people at the weighbridge. south of Sydney I hit quite thick fog and there was road work, so I wanted to capture this to show you how like disorientating it is having those really bright lights with the mix of the fog. But that's alright, we just slowed down and drove to the conditions. People taking photos of the truck. Should I hide? Okay. Let's take you in here. There's people taking videos or photos of the truck. Alright, so I'm parked up here in Maroolin. I got in here right at my 12 hours, which was good. Had a really clean run through Sydney. So yeah, really good day, really easy. And then tomorrow, if all goes well, I'll be able to get into Tailem Bend on my hours as well. And then I'll spend tomorrow night in Tailem Bend and then drive into Adelaide after that. Nothing really to report today. Pretty cruisy. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So I had a terrible night's sleep, like proper bad. My watch is not justifying how many times I feel like I woke up. This fridge van came and parked next to me last night and he's had his motor going all night. So that's not ideal. So these are mochas, but with Milo. And I found these when I did my trip last year from Perth to Darwin, and they were so delicious, and I have not been able to find them since. But the day before I left on this trip, I found them at the supermarket. Kind of like making my own coffee. Most truck stops will have free hot water for truck drivers. So you just go in there and utilize that. Catherine got me these cute as little cutlery set. Okay, so I'm just having a look here at the map. It's saying it's going to be 11.5 hours. So we're going to go from here, Goulburn, Yass, Wagga Wagga, Hay, Balranald, yeah, down to Tooleybuck, which I'm hoping to set the drone up and film us going across. Then that'll go take us through Pinaroo, Lameroo, and to Tailem Bend. Okay, so I'm on the road. I stuffed up this morning. I knew that I could start work at 6:30. We're getting the time zone change. So then when I went to go start my shift, my phone reminded me, actually, you're going to be in breach. So had to wait an extra hour, which was annoying because I was already up and I couldn't get back to sleep, but that's okay. We're on the road and we're started our shift. So yeah, heading to Tailem Bend. It was foggy when I first left, but now it's clearing up. It's really lovely. Yeah, see how the day goes. Other than a shitty night's sleep, feeling okay. A question I get asked a lot about is, what are our driving requirements for our driving hours? I am BFM accredited, but if the company I'm driving for is not BFM accredited themselves, I can only drive under my standard hours. So that is a total of 12 hours driving time within 24 hours. Whereas if I'm driving for someone who is BFM accredited, I'll give them my accreditation, they'll put me onto theirs, and then I can drive up to 14 hours in a 24-hour period. So it is 1:30 and I'm currently going across the Hay Plains, which is smooth, so smooth. I was just driving along and saw this truck rest bay, so I decided to pull over and throw the drone up quickly to give you guys an understanding of how flat these plains are and what this landscape is like that we drive through. It's a real privilege and a luxury that I get to do this and film, but I am utilising my brakes because I still need to get my full 12 hours of drive time in today. So yeah, we'll keep moving on. I really need to get fuel at Balranald. I'm below half of diesel and below quarter of AdBlue, so we'll stop at Balranald, get diesel and then keep moving on. goodness. This road is so rough. You want to try and keep your speed up so you don't hold traffic up, but then you want to look after the truck as well, so you try and back it off a little bit. But just come on to finally a bit of a smooth new road, but back there was terrible. Looking forward to getting to the other side of Balranald, that's for sure. Hopefully it's a little bit better. It's such a weird feeling because I just clicked that I've never actually done this trip this way. I've done this trip this way a couple of years ago when I drove from Perth to Sydney and then Sydney up to the Gold Coast. So it just was very weird coming into towns back to front because I'm like, I know this town, but why does it feel so different? But yeah, at least the rain stopped. I'm so disappointed because Tooleybuck, I've wanted to get that shot for a while now, and I thought I was going to get it, and then as soon as the drone was up it started raining. So hopefully the aerial shots that I got for you does give a bit of a different perspective of what compared to what I've done in the previous videos. But it's pretty cool. Not very often you get single lane like wooden bridges. now 5:43. It is 273 kilometres until I'll get to Tailem Bend. So saying arrival was 8:31, which is what I kind of thought I was going to be doing anyway. So it's pretty good. We'll park up there, have a shower, have some dinner and chill out. Tomorrow morning we'll do the final leg into Adelaide. Hey Siri, call Dad.
Oh, Dad. Oh.
Hello?
Hey Dad.
Yep. What's up?
I'm driving through Geranium.
Yes.
Is this where we did that enduro race and I couldn't get around the sight lap and then we blew my van up on the way home?
Yes. Yep. You couldn't get up Sand Hill.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, you can go back to the pits, and they just gave you an exit bag, whereas I did the side lap, and then when I found out that you couldn't do it, I saed, well, I've got nothing to prove, let's pack up and go home.
And you've never let me live that down ever since, hey?
That was the only time.
The only time.
But you still got another good 3/4 of an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe half.
Yeah.
Half an hour. I said you'd be there. I just told the team you'd be there at 8.
Yeah.
You've got the sun in your eyes now.
No, it's not too bad. It's behind the clouds.
Good. Well, you'll sleep well tonight.
I feel great, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
Do your best.
All right, no worries. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, see ya.
All right, bye, Dad. So I've made it to Tailem Bend, and I'm just gonna have some dinner, do some editing and have a shower. So this is one of the perks and something that feels very odd that I'm not going to the truck stop to have a shower, but I went and bought some dinner. Just got a Muscle Chef meal. Tonight I'm having penne vodka chicken. I bought all my own snacks, just not meal, like dinner. So yeah, I'll quickly have a shower and then we'll have a look at the footage I took today and see if any of it's good. Good morning. Slept so good last night. I feel so much better. I started the night with my ice pack on, but then turned it off, and then there was no one around me with the ice packs on, so I got to just open the vents of my bunk, and yeah, it was lovely. So it is like 7:20 South Australian time. I'm just waiting for Scott to rock up. He has to get something out of his trailer for his Porsche, so I'm just waiting for him, and then we'll head into Adelaide. I'm going to be driving straight to Peak Hour, which is not ideal. Today is big wash day. I'm going to go get the truck and trailer washed by someone else, and then I'll detail it. And I've just got to go to CMV. They've got some items that Kenworth sent them for me, and I want to meet the team, so that will be really nice. And yeah, it's going to be a great day. I'm really excited. through the Adelaide Hills at the moment. I'm on the South Eastern Freeway and I'm home where I grew up, the Adelaide Hills, and I only left here last April, so coming up a year. But it's always the best feeling coming down this freeway, going past all the exits that feel familiar. But something that for you guys is that you might not know is that South Eastern Freeway has an extremely long, steep descent going into Adelaide, and it's one that has safety ramps, and you've got to select the right gear, and you've got to go under a certain speed limit. I used to go and collect, we had a quarry at Cam Bend too, and we had to come down this road fully loaded, and back then that was like 57 tonne from memory, and it was always so overwhelming because although it's not a super steep descent, it's a long steep descent, and so there's heavy penalties for unsafe descent. You're not allowed to touch your brakes going down there, so you have to be in the right gear leading up to the descent. I'll bring you guys along. We'll do a time lapse going down that hill so you can see, but it's probably the one road that got me really sweaty when I was in my early days of truck driving. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Right time.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, mate. Have a good run in.
You too. And just like that, we were in Adelaide. Back to my hometown where I grew up and back where I started my career as a truck driver 10 years ago. In fact, I used to frequent this road, Portrush Road, every single day when I started driving in concrete trucks, then when I went into truck and dog tippers, and eventually into fuel tankers. So this is roads I know off the back of my hand. It always feels good to come home, and this time was extra special to be able to come back for an event that I was invited to, the Adelaide Motorsport Festival. So if you haven't seen that vlog, make sure you go over onto my channel. There's a vlog up of the Adelaide Motorsport Festival with my friend Dina Vathorkis, and it was filmed and edited by my friend Reese McCardle. So make sure to jump over and check that out so you can see what we got up to once we got to Adelaide. But as always, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and for all your support of my channel. As I always say, every like, comment, reshare, tag, all of those things go a really long way in helping my channel reach more people and build our community to be even bigger and stronger. I hope you guys all had a great time today watching this, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Make sure to leave in the comments what you want to see next. Okay, bye guys. I've got a hitchhiker, Dad.
Got to get in the right hand lane.
Yeah.
No one's coming, so that's good.
Hey guys, it's CJ and I've made it back to my hometown ahead of the Adelaide Motorsport Festival this weekend. I've quickly dropped in to see my friends at CMB. They've given me a few goodies to give away this weekend, but I want to show you inside because there's something really special inside. Let's go. Come in. So in case you didn't know, the guys at CMB here in Adelaide actually have my book on sale. So if you want one, come on down. It's in this cabinet. So this is a little book I wrote all for the kids, showing all the different trucks, or a whole lot of different trucks in transport, and explaining what they do. Yay!